He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Çağatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Çağatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Farah Koydum, where his portrayal of Amir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Çağatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with Aşk, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Çağatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Çağatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Çağatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She didn't step into fame by accident. There was always an intensity in her presence, a sharp intelligence paired with emotional honesty that made audiences feel seen. Hazal Kaya didn't just grow up on screen. She matured with her audience, shaping one of the most influential careers in modern Turkish television. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you love detailed journeys, real career growth, and the stories behind iconic stars, make sure to subscribe and stay with us. Hazal Kaya was born on October 1st, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Raised in an artistic and intellectually open environment, she developed a love for storytelling early on. Long before becoming a household name, she trained seriously, studying theater and refining her craft with a discipline uncommon for her age. Her breakthrough came in 2008 with Aşk-ı Memnu, where her portrayal of Nihal Ziyagil left a lasting impact. Despite being one of the youngest cast members, Hazal delivered emotional depth that resonated deeply with viewers and critics alike. The role didn't just introduce her to the public, it established her as a serious actress from the very beginning. Rather than being boxed into one image, Hazal made bold choices. In Adini Feraha Koydum, she embodied vulnerability, ambition, and internal conflict, creating one of the most talked-about characters of the decade. The series became a cultural phenomenon and pushed her popularity far beyond Turkey's borders. As her career progressed, Hazal consciously shifted toward layered and unconventional roles. From the psychological complexity of Bizim Hikay to the surreal narrative of Para Polista, Gace Yurisi, she proved her willingness to experiment and evolve. Each project reflected growth, not only in performance, but in perspective. Hazal's strength lies in emotional authenticity. She doesn't perform emotions, she inhabits them. This ability has earned her numerous awards and consistent critical praise, positioning her as one of the most respected actresses of her generation. Off-screen, Hazal Kaya represents balance rather than spectacle. She maintains a thoughtful public image, often speaking about creativity, mental well-being, and individuality. Her lifestyle reflects maturity and intention, valuing privacy while remaining connected with her audience. Her influence extends beyond acting. With a massive global fan base and strong digital presence, Hazal has become a symbol of modern Turkish artistry, intelligent, expressive, and fearless in self-definition. Her net worth and professional stability are the result of long-term consistency, selective projects, and trusted brand collaborations. What truly defines Hazal Kaya is endurance. She has grown with time, embraced change, and refused to stagnate. From a teenage prodigy to a fully realized artist, her journey is one of conscious evolution. As of 2026, Hazal Kaya stands not just as a star, but as a storyteller who continues to shape the emotional language of Turkish television. That's it for today's feature. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more powerful celebrity stories. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.